So I had a conversation with a good friend of mine today, and I was sharing my recent experience with indoor skydiving. During this period of time, we went to celebrate my sister's 40th birthday. We were really excited to do this, and at the end of the video, the instructor put me down on the net because I was terrified of flying, if you will. So I was laying down on the net, and a part of the thing that would let you elevate so you could fly would be your ability to let go. So I'm laying on this net, and the instructor was asking me to lift my hands, both of them, and let go. But me, within myself, I was terrified. So I only let go one hand at a time. So technically, I was still holding on. And he continued to ask me, lift your hands, or instruct me to lift my hands. And I only lifted one hand. Then I would switch which hand I lifted, but never completely letting go. And I held on to this net so hard. I didn't realize until after it was over that I couldn't even bend my hand. And I thought that I sprained my hand because I was holding on that tight to the net. I was really afraid to let go. It caused me to think back, or it unlocked this memory in my childhood where I was experiencing some traumatic things in my life. I still don't know the totality of what was happening, but I definitely know that there was some things that was harmful that was happening to me in my childhood. And the way that I know is I was squeezing on to some doorknobs that was in our home, and the doorknobs left a print or imprint in my hand, and I could see it to this day. It was a ring in a circle, and then in the center of it was the letters that was in the bathroom doorknob. I know that I was squeezing it. I don't really know the reason that I was squeezing the doorknobs, but I do, or the bathroom sink knob. But I do understand that I was very afraid at the time. And when I woke up, the indent was deeply embedded in my hands, and my hands were sore and they were red. So at this time, I recognized that fear that I had as a child, and I'm going to get through this without being emotional, but that fear that I had as a child was the same feeling that I had 40 something years later. I'm 48, and I was in this position where I was afraid. And although I was in front of people, my siblings was there, my mother was there, a good sister friend was there as well. They were all around, they were all cheering me on, but something on the inside of me made me feel like no one could help me and that I needed to help myself. And when I left that place, or before we left, I came out, and the instructor asked me again, did I want to try it one more time? I watched other people do it. I watched my siblings do it, and I decided that I needed to do this one more time. And so I did. This time, when he took me out there, opposed to falling forward, he walked me in, and he did it differently. He had me lay down first, and then gave me a moment, gave me instructions, and my siblings told me, opposed to going in and trying to control my breath and hold it in, to let it go. They said, if you open up your mouth, right, don't try to hold your breath, but let it out. It doesn't matter what comes out, just open up. So when I went in, I opened up my mouth. The instructor asked me to lift my hands, and I lifted both of my hands. And I began to tell myself that I could do it. I was going to be okay. And then I felt the wind come from underneath me. Thank you, Holy Ghost. And it lifted me up, and I was able to do the flight, right? And when it was over, I was able to walk out. This morning when I was in the restroom, the Lord reminded me of what people call Pokemon Unlocked, if you will. I didn't even know why he told me Pokemon Unlocked. Well, I asked my husband, like, do you know what Pokemon Unlocked is? And he said, no, I don't know, but I've heard of Pokemon. So I looked it up. And the phrase Pokemon Unlocked relates to, or the game is about the trading of cards. And when they say it is unlocked, sometimes on the card there are codes on the card, and it allows you to unlock another level within the game. So the Lord let me know basically this situation, what happened in this moment, it was like an exchange, if you will, right? Where this another place was able to be unlocked, and the exchange of my pain for freedom, right? The exchange of fear for strength took place. And when I chose to let it go, there was a code. There was a cheat code, if you will. And the Lord allowed me to go into a different place, a different space in my life. And I'm sorry, my hair, I woke up like this. But I just wanted to share that to encourage you that if you've experienced trauma, that if you've experienced a lifetime of living in fear, of allowing things to keep you bound, that there can be an exchange, right? That He can unlock some things in you. And when you are given an opportunity to experience that exchange, there's a song from Israel Houghton. He says, I'm trading my sorrows, I'm trading my shame, I'm trading it for the joy of the Lord. Literally, even though I was in that moment and I felt like I wasn't going to make it, I knew that this was an opportunity for me to make a trade. For this was an opportunity for me to allow the Lord to take care of me, to allow Him to show me that I can do all things through Christ that does what? That strengthens me. And I want you to know that you can do all things, but make a choice on who you're going to do it through. Maybe I have been trying to do it through my own strength before, but that exchange took place, that trade took place right there in front of everybody. Maybe they saw it, maybe they didn't, but I know that I traded in that past for the freedom, for the love, for the joy that God has intended for me from a long time ago. So it doesn't matter when you make the trade, but when it comes time and it presents itself to you, it's okay to trade it in. It's okay. You don't have to live your life with that same hand that you have had for a long time. It's time to play the game of life with a new set of cards. And I thank God for unlocking that for me. Y'all have a good day.